Ah, Athens in the spring. Gorgeous weather just makes you want to go running, doesn't it? But what about when it's not so gorgeous out? That doesn't stop the Ohio Bobcats track and field team.
Down here, we get tons of rain in Athens, so we're used to it. We practice in it every day.
Our team, whenever it's raining, we're always still outside for practice, and we're working through that.
Without an indoor facility, the team has no choice but to tough out practicing in the elements.
Most teams in the MAC have an indoor facility, and we don't. So we train all winter in this, like snow, hail, sleet, iciness, whatever you got.
One time last year, we had a practice where it hailed the whole time, and coach just told us put our heads down and buckle through. And so when you have a meet where it's just raining, you're like, oh, well, I mean, it's better than hail.
And practicing in those harsh conditions gives them a mental edge.
Sometimes just little adversity, things like that make you push yourself a little bit harder. I think that's kind of the type of person I am. So just when there's other elements affecting you, you don't think about the race as much. You're kind of just, pushing yourself internally and trying to go a little bit faster.
We just like to say that it makes us mentally tougher, and we're just more prepared for it than some of the other teams.
You kind of have to almost use it as like a factor in your favor. When it comes time for the meet and it's raining, it's like, all right, I've done this before, I've done it in practice, I can do it again, just gotta fight through it.
It's just such a bittersweet feeling, the last thing you want to do is be out there in the rain and in the cold, but after you run that race and the adrenaline's pumping, you're just thinking, track's just the coolest sport. Like, we're the only sport that's out here, sticking it out. So it's a love-hate relationship.
In the minds of the track athletes, they're the toughest of the spring athletes.
How weak are you guys? Baseball players especially, like, oh, it's drizzling, nope, that's the end, we can't do this. You'd like to think we're a little bit tougher than the average sport.
They're not tough enough. We tough it out.
They're just afraid they're gonna get all muddy.